Surprise! Guess where I'm sat? At the Ketron, and I have spent the weekend digging deeper into this, what appears to be simple keyboard. It's got a lot of hidden features, stuff that unless you sort of play with it, you really have no idea of what it's actually capable of doing. And I've come across a really cool feature that I really do like. So I've started to make a registration for a piece of music called Venice in Peril. You'll know it immediately. So I can't tell you what style I started with because I've actually renamed the style and saved it as my own user. However, you will find it in the keyboard. It's a factory style. Okay, so one of the really cool things I want to show you that the Ketron can do, and this is really quite surprised me. I'm in this style, okay. So on the main panel here on the keyboard, if I just flick the screen over, ta-da! I love the fact it's got HDMI out on it. If every keyboard had that, it would make so much life just nice for everybody to sort of educate and show. However, if I press View and Modeling, you get this screen. So now it tells me I can choose the drum pattern. So although it's got this sort of rhythm going, just turn everything off. So this is just the drum pattern. If I go in there, I can pick a different drum pattern. I could have that, or I could have that, or I could skip through all of these sort of house. So you can actually, you've got a lot very quick. See, I quite like that one. Okay, so now if I come out of there, I'm back to this section where I can pick other voices as well. So I can choose the bass voice. So if at the moment it's playing the finger bass, but I can go in there and tell it to pick a dance. So you've got different phrases. So this kind of makes it. So again, put the rhythm back with it. Now, I had no intention of doing that, but you understand where I'm coming from. It's very easy to make your own arranged style. So I can go something else. Yeah, maybe a bit too overexcited bass player. Let's go for the bass one, the dance. This is just off the cuff. I see what I mean. That's jumped to something different, but that's because I started to edit variation A. And it remembers. This is the cool thing. So maybe I'm actually having quite a ball with this. Maybe I want to go for dance, something else. No. Well, let's stick with that. Then let's have a look at the chord, because we can change all the chords as well. So we've got this live guitar disco, which is the real channel. Or is it? No, it's actually a chord. I tell a lie, it's a chord. There we go. Disco mix. So again, just You're literally auditioning the parts as you just go through. And then we go back to the style that I had before. That would work. It's really quite fun, and I say I've spent the last couple of days fiddling around with this in my own time, just spending some time with it. And I keep saying this, as the more I spend with it, the more I start to appreciate it, how different it is, and it is very different. Don't get me wrong, but it's different in a, I don't know. You know, when you've got something and you really can't sort of figure out whether you like it, love it, or I said in the last video, this was me done with the Ketron, and over the weekend I thought, well, why not? I've got it. You know, I'll spend some time, and I'm starting to actually think more on the side of I love it than I'm indifferent. It's a lot of fun. And fun being the operative word. And the thing that always put me off Ketron, and I've noticed that there are lots and lots of people, I say lots and lots, there's a handful of people making styles now for them, which never ever seemed to happen before. There was always this guy, this magical guy on YouTube called Almatom. And now the number of times I sent messages to this chap via YouTube and got no response, and then just by pure fluke he appeared on my Facebook page, but he's under a completely different, I can't remember the chap's name now, unfortunately, but I got looking on there, and there's some really great styles. Then there's another chap who's just announced he's launching, I'm just trying to find my Facebook page, who's launching some more styles for it this next week, a disco style. I think his name's Andre. Yeah, I'll have to have a look, but if I can find you the link, I will do. But this is starting to give me a little bit of hope, and there's so much that it's not a case of you got it and you're stuck with it. There are other things out there. But you've got to say that sound is pretty damn good. I mean, if you're a lover of disco music, this thing is the one to buy, because it's just full of absolutely outstanding wah guitars and phrasings. disco heaven. It really is. So what I got an email from somebody saying, I watched your Ketron video, and I noticed you've got something called Venice in Peril, which is a song. I haven't got that style on my keyboard. Well, yes, you have, because this Venice in Peril that I've twiddled with, I don't know. I can't remember what I actually started. I think it must have been something in dance. Yeah, I think it was it that? No. I mean, styles like that are just... It's just cool. Disco funk is one of my favourites. I'm just trying to find this. Oh, come on. That's... And I mentioned before, variation C seems to be a very popular thing, where the style cuts down. There's sort of like a lift. So here we go. So anyway, I'm trying to find the style. Ooh. It wasn't one of the ones that AJ sent me, was it? Because I know AJ's EDM. No, it wasn't one of AJ's. It's definitely in the... It's got to be in the dance section, because unless it's going to be in pop. No, it wouldn't be in pop. Definitely got to be in dance. See, I love little things like that where you've got something very, very, very different, and this little individual lady is going, I don't know what she's doing, but she's having a fun time. I see, I particularly like that A variation. Ooh. Okay. I like B. C is manageable. But D... And you actually, no, D isn't too bad. Yeah, that's a good style. That's a nice style. Do you know, that's attention, Charlie Puth. No, maybe a bit too fast for that. Now, I've noticed if you put the Turkish strings voice, it's very One Night in Bangkok. It's a great voice. And then on right 2, I've put the bodes. And together, you get this really big. Big sound, big sound. That's quite a nice It's another great rhythm. Really is a great rhythm. Gypsy Mood. I wonder what you could do to that. It's a funky rhythm you can do. So really the combinations for your styles can be really pretty endless in a way, because with that style, for example, if I go into view and modeling and go to my drums, I'm on variation A. again, I've got great control over the volume of things here. Yeah, Born to Be Alive. So I can tap in there. I can go and choose a different rhythm. That's quite nice. And then if I... Oh, user ones, what are these? Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. Oh, what have I done? I've gone into the... Let's go back to the disco stuff. In fact, do I need to go to disco? Could I go to rock? Reggaeton? Actually, just thinking, I mean, I am playing with this in front of your eyes. This is not scheduled, not recorded. This is me just flitting around like a flitter. Let's go for dub. Let's see what happens there. Electro. Drum set, house. Ooh. So now, because I've gone to different variation, I've lost that thickness. So I do need to go, so I'm using house loop. Okay, so go to there. Back to drums, and it was house loop, wasn't it? Okay. Do you know, you can have a lot of fun doing this. 1, 2, 3. And this is just me tiddling about. And just imagine if I actually purposely sat down to try and oh yeah, there's lots of stuff I can go in and fiddle with in a rhythm. I would describe this. I know previously I've sort of compared it to, in fact I did compare it to a puppy. So maybe that wasn't a good option. But I am starting to love this puppy, and it's getting house trained. That's maybe how I'm looking at it now. Because it is really quite powerful. Orchestral, what's it going to do if I go in there? Ensemble brass. Oh, listen to that. again. Oh yeah. So anyway, I started off looking for this rhythm, this rhythm that's not showing up. Latin house. No. Don't think that works with Ghostbusters, do you? Sort of a donkey ride sort of rhythm. Nope. That's quite a nice rhythm because that's really bare bones. Now, if you go into view and modeling and then go to lower, this is where you can pick your voices for your left hand. Now, at the minute, it seems to default to soft pad. It likes that. Now, I would like an option of it to have, and maybe you can do this, who knows, scream at the screen now if you can. If you know it can do this, I would like it to default to a different voice for every single style. I don't want pad. I want those gorgeous strings called ensemble, because they fit much nicer. Now, I'm just wondering if I go back into setting, drums set, real drums, where's that got? No, I don't want to edit the style. Ah, there we go. So I can go to bright. Now here's an interesting thing, because the EQ for the drums that's really much brighter now. This is what I said at the beginning. You've got this sort of control to edit. So I'm guessing what I'd have to do now is actually save this as a user in order to lock those features into that style. But really, I'm going to say this and put my neck on the line, because those, where has it gone? Chord. Is it dance mix that's causing it? No, it isn't. Do you know, I'm assuming sometimes that the styles are so good that there's this real chord appearing in there, but it isn't. It actually isn't real chord. It's just that the backing has this really nice funk guitar sort of sound. Or let's get the strings off, because we've had strings for so long. I'm just trying to find another. Bit too heavy. Two, three, four. it's funk in a box, isn't it? Theremin, that's nice. Let's have a look in the organ, because I'm always looking for hang up. I'm looking for classical organs just to see. Do you remember when I demoed the Medalli, the AKX10, and realised that it was using classical organs in dance rhythms in the background? I couldn't make that up, could you? You really couldn't make it up. Not really a church organ, but just interested to see. That's got to be a church organ. Oh, no. Chapel. Oh, no. Gosh, talk about losing me. Principal, that's going to be church. Yeah, that's a church. Yeah, that's nice. Farfisa. Oh dear. Church and pedal. I'm looking for a big, real window rattler, and there's got to be one, isn't there? There's got to be a big organ in here. That's what she said. No. That's got to be. I wonder. Yeah, I'm just wondering where. Let me just try that. Put grand piano on and then go to organ. Church. Oh, that surprises me. I'm just thinking Christmas is coming up, isn't it? And you're going to start looking for these voices. So they are in there. No. Right. So anyway, what was I doing? I'm just fiddling with this today. This is my little flit around to have a look, and there's a control obviously for voices. You can voice 1, voice 2, and don't forget you can actually layer 3 voices on one voice and 3 voices on another voice. Now I've noticed already it dropping out on a few notes of polyphony when I play something a bit bigger than usual with a rhythm. So who knows? I don't know what sort of polyphony it's going to be. Let's just try with a big string. dropping something there. But again, nobody's really going to throw something like that at it. Let's go back to lowest and take pianist off. I think I could actually get so in love with those strings, that ensemble string. And then bodes. Doesn't bodes well, does it? Sorry, I had to say that, didn't I? What else we got? First violin. Now, one thing I have noticed missing, and just suddenly come to me, I haven't found any sort of free play style sort of things. Let's have a look in Unplugged just in case there's something in there. They aren't free play. They aren't free play. They aren't free play. Nope, oh, I like that. That's very Mrs. Mills. Let me just have a quick... let's get rid of the violin. And let's go and put some sort of like honky-tonky piano on there. What we got? Vintage? Oh no, it's electric. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can have a lot of fun with that. Actually, if you knock that up an octave. Actually, it's a bit slow. Let's see if we can speed that up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that I could. Yeah, that I could do something with that. That's very very good. Jazz piano. Yeah, I'll stick with that piano voice. Let's go and have a look, see what else is in this Unplugged. Oh, that's blooming loud. Somebody's strings and pianos got a bit over the board. Let's have a look. That's one that needs a little bit of attention, I think. Yeah, it's too loud. Way too much going on in that. So no, there is no free play sounds, which is incredibly sad. Unless, again, somebody knows where they've hidden them, but there's nothing in here. Especially the fact that it's got absolutely killer string voices in here. Where has it gone, that first violin? Let me at least, because it's such a nice sound, you have to use it. So let me just go and find a nice ballad. I don't like that little funky bit in there. Now, you see what I'm saying? This pad in the background on the left. To me, that would be much nicer as a string. It's too. What's the word I'm looking for? Too muffly. Lower. What we got? We're actually using something called Inspire, which ironically it isn't. Ensemble, that's better. That's nice. And then increase the volume on. With a little bit of jiggery, because again, this is not using, it's not using everything in the style. Could have a live guitar. Let's see what we've got. 16 folk. And then if I just go onto voice 2 and then go to strings and page 1, I love this menu is better, so much better. You should make this your come out the factory. This is how it looks. If I go into hang on a minute, first violin, strings, page 1, page 2, where's it gone? Okay, so now I've got strings and violin on the right, but I'm going to just turn the volume down. There we go. Yeah, it's. I keep coming back to this keyboard. it's. I said to you at the beginning, didn't I? I said if you want a keyboard that you're gonna enjoy exploring and you have a technical mind, then this is gonna definitely be the one for you, because there's so many things that you can fiddle with. And as you go along, you this is doing this and that does that, and before you know it, you've got a nice registration. We're back to the beginning again, aren't we? And again, I'm just going to go to View and Modeling, go to Setting. No, actually, and I'm not going to Setting. Real chord to vary. Oh, right, okay. As I said to you, keep finding things. Where are we? Voice settings, setting. No, I'm trying to remember where it was again. Where's it gone? View and modeling. Oh, hang on, that's why I'm in the wrong damn thing. Right, view and modeling for style. There we go. Setting. No, it's not. Is it mode? No, not mode. Voice to ABC we turned on or turn off, depending on. There we go. Drums. Setting. Flat. Right, now let's brighten the drums. Found it. Oh, that's too bright. That's really ear puncturing, really bright. Back to Venice in Peril. The strings in this are brilliant. Very, very good. Nice. Real. Kicks the Genos into a cocked hat, unfortunately, at this time. Because, of course, there's a Genos 2 coming, isn't there? Let's face it. So God knows what that's going to be like. But I can safely say, if this was the keyboard that they said to me today, you have to stay with, you can't play your Genos ever again, I don't think I'd be too bothered. I could, with some time and with some patience, sit down, and this could become an exceptionally good instrument. I'm convinced. Which is miles away from the originals. Somebody posted on the video that I put, the first video, they put, well, having no knowledge is not a real review. That the point, I think they were trying to be clever by saying, because I just sort of literally took it out of the box, sat down and made a review, I wasn't educated enough to make an informed decision. Which, put your hands over your ears, is a pile of crap. Because if you're going to buy this thing, you've got to know what you're going to be dealing with when you take it out of the box. And I've seen people send endless keyboards back because they haven't known what to do to improve what they've got and lost the will to live. Now, that first review, was exactly how you would see this keyboard when you take it out of the box. You would sit there and go, what the hell have I bought? Oh my God, I'm sending it back. And be honest, I would have done the same. But it's only for the perseverance and sitting down with it and going, actually, yeah, this can do this and this can do that, and then learning. The handbook is a car crash. I mean, there is no such really handbook. It's just, yeah, you've got to learn by sitting here and going, well, mode, okay, so not stopped by A, B, C, D. What the hell does that mean? So you have to learn yourself. It's not, and the Ketron group on the Facebook page is very good. There's some really nice people, so a big hello to those if you're watching here. You've been great. I mean, you've sent me so many little tips and things that should be in the handbook, but they're not, you know. So this is where it kind of falls down. So people will have a dig at you because you're sort of playing it the way everybody else would. You take it out of the box, I plugged it in, went through the styles, which is the first thing anybody with half a brain would do because it's what it is. It's an arranger. Then I went through the voices and I thought, well, there's something not right here. It doesn't sound right. And it doesn't. When you take it out of the box, you've got to go in and have a look at the EQ settings, and you've got to make sure you got the understanding of the reverb, and then you've got to go through how to save this sort of information. Because every time you come back to that keyboard, it's going to sound as bad as it was when it came out that brown box. So my advice now is to stick with this. If you've bought one, I saw somebody on the Facebook group advertising theirs for sale. Have you gone through this pain? Because if you have, please stop. Don't sell it. Have a little patience. Try it. Spend some time and it will get better. I can assure you it does get better. It's still got some of those quirks where, okay, you'll just do something randomly in the middle of changing voices. Sometimes the voices don't change still. I noticed that was a common fault from day one. So when I pick, for example, I picked pizzicato on a couple of occasions, it's not changed. Does now. The sounds are lovely. I still don't like that default piano because it's got that horrible noise. Whoa, not that noise. Go away. There's a hiss. If you put headphones on, play the notes gently, you can hear hiss. If you play them loud, there's nothing. There's no noise in that sample. But the first sample, which is, I'm guessing, sampled at the soft setting, is hissy. And then you go to something like the pianos, and they've really got some beautiful piano stuff in here. Electric piano, it is great. So yeah, so surprise, here's another video on it, because I honestly thought last time, I thought this is not going to be my bag and it's going to have to be the end of the video line, but I don't think it is. I think I want to sit and show you some more other stuff that you maybe would like to see. I don't know, do you want to see other stuff? I'm going to have a look deeper in the style making for it, because that's where this power is with this keyboard. It's the style quality. If we go into rock, harmonica rock, let me just quickly make a little change to those drums again. Same thing. So setting flat to brighten that. It's a great style. Real drums, real chord, but the bass is just it's great, isn't it? And again, if I go and choose an organ voice, that's a thing I keep doing badly. I keep leaving in-end swap. What is in-end swap? Well, let me show you what in-end swap is, because this might be something you push and you think, why is it doing this? In-end swap. There's got to be better choice of words for the controls, because that doesn't really, to me, say much. But what it does is, when you press an intro, it will start as it is. So it's going to go through the motions. away it goes. Okay. So it's now playing merrily. Now, if I press end, it will end. Now, to me, they really missed out on but they didn't. If I press in end swap, when the style is playing, when I press intro ending 3, I think, oh, it's going to end. But what it does is it actually re-triggers the intro. So why didn't they just maybe call it re-trigger intro? Or, I don't know. I think it could have had a better description on the button name from an English sort of common sense point of view. So now if I press intro, if I press ending, start the rhythm. When I press ending, it starts the intro. So be careful of that one, because that's what that button does. It turns the intro re-trigger on and off. I mean, again, it should be re-trigger intro, maybe, surely. I don't know. Am I just being picky? Please say in the comments below. I don't know. Just things that I would expect it to make more sense. I mean, like mode. Mode to what? Shouldn't it just say style mode if it's controls for style? I don't know. Mode. I don't know. What's it telling me? Phrase record. What phrase? What phrase am I recording? Please wait. Please phrase record. Wait for start. Don't know what it's doing. There's a lot of buttons that make no sense in terms of what it says on them. Somebody needs to have a little looky at the naming of the buttons, because it could be so much simpler and easier for anybody who maybe is coming to this product from cold to understand. It would make more sense. And it's things like that. That's what bugs me. Because this thing could be a absolute killer, and I mean killer. But it's just, they just make it difficult for the difficult's sake. And again, when you go into sort of menus like this, I mean, I am a graphic designer actually by day. These are just hideous. Who thought putting a belly dancer picture on the keyboard? That is just so inappropriate. I just can't believe that is even there. I'm lost for words with things like that. This video, okay, I suppose a monitor is, why not put a picture of a little VGA port there, HDMI port, sorry, not VGA, God, don't do that. HDMI port there, little plug, makes more sense than a picture of a screen. I don't know, it's just like somebody in the design teams either got very lazy. MIDI, a cable, really? What's wrong with the end of a plug showing the 5 pins? Much more sensible, much more nicer design. I mean, these are hideous. I've got to say, they are pig ugly. And it's in a nice keyboard. What? I mean, look at these. The graphics on this are very, very nice. I love this. This is tasteful. But when you push a button and it comes up with things like that, really? No. Just attention to detail. That's all it is. Right, I'm going to disappear because I've been recording for an hour, would you believe? So I hope you've spent the full hour with me. If you haven't, I don't care. Seriously, I couldn't give a rat's ass. But it's just showing you around this keyboard and a slightly different level. I am, as I said to you, I've tipped the edge now on the 50-50. I'm now 60-70. Yeah, I go 70-30. So I am becoming more used to it. I'm certainly getting more fun with it. Certainly over the weekend, it's actually been really enjoyable to try something brand new. Try and get your head around it. It's a bit like a jigsaw, because you push a button and you go, what the hell does this do? What? Live drums on, okay, but live drums on what? And it's things like that. Somebody needs to have a look at it from a controlling point of view. Aftertouch curve, I can understand. That makes sense. Aftertouch, I know what that is. It tells me what the curve is. Sensitivity, lovely. Main aux level, yep, fine, yep. Sustain pedal polarity, great, yep, brilliant. Pedal curve, speed, polarity. To be fair, there's not a lot on there. Expression pedal. There we go. Now I've actually got a Yamaha expression pedal plugged in. I'm just trying to figure. Okay. Right, so if I've got my offset set to... I don't necessarily just sort of jump in. And it does. What's threshold do? I'm fiddling with this now. Let me just show you the screen, because if you've got a Yamaha expression pedal, I've got it plugged in, I've turned on left. Oh, let me show you, I'm in the control section. I've turned left style and player on. I've got pedal curve as fast. Maybe that's what I need to... I don't want close. Smooth. Oh, that's still too rapid. There's a jump. Let's go normal. Let's go smooth. I can't figure out what offset is doing. Oh, I can. Offset is how much when you've got the pedal down. Take this down to 0. It sort of cuts off very rapidly, and I think the offset, if I set it at 2, maybe not, 3, 4? No. If I set it at 4, it doesn't fade off completely. So if I set it to 3, still, it pedals all the way down, you can still hear it. Change it to 2. Threshold, what the hell's threshold doing? Yeah, that's like the on-off switch. Yeah, that's definitely, so the higher the threshold, okay, speed. Yeah, I can't get it to, it just comes in. Tell me, have you got a Yamaha expression pedal? And if so, have you got it to work smoothly? So as it goes from 0, and like a normal volume, it comes in from 0 all the way up. Because this jumps. I'm actually probably about 1.5 inches off the floor. And then it suddenly comes in. This is where you're going to tell me now you shouldn't be using a Yamaha pedal. I don't know. Should I? It doesn't say anywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere in the handbook. Ah, dear. Right, okay, I'm going to disappear. But this is despite the end, a positive improvement and review for this keyboard. I think if you've got some time and you're bored to death of the way that your other keyboards work and you want try something new, or maybe you want a project, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is going to it's not going to be easy, but on a level of 1 to 10 I would say it's about a 3 or a 4 in terms of technical complexity, but if you've got that technical knowledge, this is gonna entertain you. I mean, it's kept me well busy for the weekend. So on that note, I'm going to leave it there. I may come back with another video, who knows? But this is definitely a improvement on what my first view of this keyboard was. And as I said to you, the first view of the keyboard was literally delivered, take it out of the box, shove it on the stand, turn the camera on. And that's exactly how that video was intended and made, because it shows you how you will get this keyboard. It's not going to magically appear all set up for you and sound marvelous. None of them seem to do that anymore. But you do need to spend some time. So in this case, it's been over a week. Yeah, literally a week today. So it's worth a look at. It's worth a look at. Okay, I'm going to disappear, but thank you so much. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do, because there's going to be there's certainly going to be more stuff when the Genos arrives as well. I can't wait to see what that is. And until then, look after yourselves and have a wonderful day. All the best. Bye-bye.